Ever wondered how some people walk into a workplace and immediately notice danger, while others pass by without noticing anything? It's not about having superhero eyesight. It's about mindset and belief. Today, I want to talk about something that is rarely discussed but can literally save lives, which is risk perception. Everyone sees risk differently. Picture this. A health and safety professional walks in the workplace scanning like a radar, eyes moving fast. They see open edges, fire hazards, blocked exit, missing PP. They can almost feel the risk before they happen. Of course, we are trained for that. Now, the supervisor comes in with different radar. He is thinking, will we finish on time? Is manpower enough? And the worker, he is thinking to finish the work fast, beating the heat or catching the last bus to home. Same place, three people, three completely different views of risk. That's what risk perception is. It's not because one person is smarter than the other. It's because they perceive risk differently. Risk perception is the way individuals or groups understand, interpret, and respond to risk. Risk perception is important because how we see risk decides how we act. Here is the real kicker. Our belief system shapes risk perception. Belief guides what we take seriously and what we ignore. Ever heard these lines? I've done this for 10 years, nothing ever happened. This job has to get done today no matter what happens. Others are doing it without PP, it must be fine. These beliefs are shaped by experience, culture, and workplace habits. But just because something feels safe doesn't mean it is. That's why rules alone don't work. Changing risk perception means reshaping beliefs. Let me tell you about my friend Ravi, an electrician. One day, he's told to install a ceiling light. He is in a rush. A proper scaffold wasn't ready, but a mobile scaffold is nearby with missing steps and no toeboards. He climbs up, holding tools on one hand, the light fixtures on the other. The wheels were not locked. Halfway through the scaffold shifts. Boom! He falls, fractures his elbow and shoulder. 2 months off from work. Now, here is the key question. Why did he do it? Not because he is careless, but his belief system said, this will only take 2 minutes. I have done it before, I will be fine. To Ravi, it didn't feel dangerous because it was familiar, because he was under pressure, and because he never had an accident before. That's what poor risk perception looks like in real life. And it's why routine shortcuts are more dangerous than the rare risk jobs because they feel safe even when they are not. Most workers don't take risks because they want to get hurt. They do it because they have convinced themselves that it's not a big deal. And these beliefs are shaped by how the organization talks about safety, how supervisors act when they see hazards, whether people feel safe to speak up or not. So, how do we change that? You don't change risk perception by shouting rules. You change it by changing beliefs. Here are the 5 powerful ways to shift risk perception backed by research. Let your leaders walk the talk. When managers and supervisors follow safety rules, employees see that safety is a priority. According to social cognitive theory, people don't just learn from rules. They learn by observing others, especially they see as role models like supervisors and managers. This process is called observational learning. It means we watch what others do. We notice the results of their actions. We form beliefs about what's right, safe, or expected. So when a supervisor wears PPE properly, stops unsafe work immediately, participates in risk assessments, takes time to report near misses, workers are likely to follow the same behavior because they see that safety isn't just tall, it's lived. So remember, every time a leader follows the safety rules, they are not just being compliant. They are training minds, They are shaping culture and preventing accidents. One of the most effective ways to show that safety truly matters is through clear and consistent communication. When employees have regular access to safety procedures, shift instructions, and updates on incidents, whether through notice boards, digital systems, toolbox talks, or newsletters, it sends a powerful message. Safety isn't just a rule, it's a priority. This kind of transparency helps workers understand that safe working is within their control and that the organization is genuinely committed to protecting them. The more safety is discussed, shared, and made visible, the more it becomes part of workplace mindset. Don't only point out what's wrong. Appreciate when someone does something right. Recognizing safe behavior is just as important as correcting unsafe ones. When you recognize good behavior, people feel valued and they are more likely to repeat it. Others start following their example. It's a basic human nature that we repeat what gets noticed and appreciated. So next time when you see someone doing the right thing, say it, show it, and encourage it. Let workers take part in risk assessment and decision making. When workers participate in hazard identification, safety audits, or workplace inspections, they start seeing safety as something they are responsible for, not something that just enforced from above. This kind of involvement increases their awareness of potential risk, builds a sense of ownership and connectedness to the organization, and reduces the chances of risky behavior because they now understand why the controls are behind. Remember, engaged employees becomes safety ambassadors. Leadership must ensure that workplace allows people to speak up without fear. If workers are afraid of being blamed, punished, or ridiculed, they will hide mistakes even when they know a risk is present. But in a non-punitive safety culture, people feel safe to report near misses, suggest improvements, stop unsafe works, and intervene when a coworker is at risk. Remember, a blame-free approach backed by leadership leads to better safety outcomes. So let me ask you this. What's your team's risk perception? Are people rushing past hazards to meet deadlines? Or are they pausing, thinking, and choosing safety even if it slows them down? What you believe about risk shapes what you do. So rethink risk, rebuild belief. And if you have seen risky shortcuts at your workplace, share them in the comments. Let's talk about it.